Hello, everyone. Welcome to another review of the Commander League, our first week. Adam joined by Commissioner Brandon.
Hi.
Chris on the ones and twos.
Hey.
Eric on the sidelines. What do you got, Brandon?
Stuff and things.
We're still trying to line up.
It was one of our busiest leagues so far for the opening night.
32 more players.
Yeah.
Screenshot me over the standings that he's posted the last two tries are still not like 100% accurate.
But we're getting there.
He just didn't want to re-upload them for a third time, so they'll be accurate again next week when we get there. Just screenshot it and send it to me.
Hi, Morgan.
I'm really trying not to say as much, but I still do. This video is sponsored by Brisk. We got a lot of it back there today. I'm still drinking a Pepsi product. It's not Brisk though.
It counts.
So we're going to review the standings. We're going to take feedback. We'll even take some caller calls.
Caller
calls.
If anybody wants to call in, and
I feel like you're gonna have to call in on
you're
Facebook.
going to call Eric.
Yeah, call Eric. Facebook call him.
Here's his number. No.
Yeah, here's his number.
Yeah, live stream.
Can't call me.
Here's his green shirt.
Both of my devices are on Do Not Disturb.
There we go.
Brandon's using his.
Yeah. Mine's currently being supported by an electric cord and a brisk can.
I sit here with mine in my hand.
We got a lot of cables tonight. My phone was also.
Oh yeah, we're
dead,
all
so
sorts
I'm
of
plugged
charging.
in. I had to go to Walmart and buy a new pod. I left mine in my truck,
His last
which
pod
is
didn't go so
currently
well.
getting worked on. So we got some things to
Sent
go
it
over.
over on Messenger.
No, let me go get the standings. We'll discuss standings first. Just looking at them. Give me a second to review. See, this is what we need to try and
Were
figure
we
out.
on time?
Just because it.
More or
Like,
less, yeah. Like actually, I think we were
Yeah.
actually on time.
Yeah. Yep. I think we were on time or really close to it.
Yeah.
So whoever picked over 8:12, which would have been Noah and company, you're way off.
Yeah, you owe us money now.
Yeah. Double,
That's a -1 to your score.
-1 to your score
There
unless
it is.
unless you pay double entry next week.
Yep.
And we'll offset those negatives for financial gain.
Mike made it.
Yeah. I could always make it. He's probably in pit. Say hi from pit 3, Mike.
Tell him to put 50 on red for me while you're there. I'll drop it off later tonight if I lose. I'm looking at that. I don't know how to get to that like you guys do. You just click the link in the messenger? And
No, I go on YouTube. So go on to YouTube, type in the store page. And then, nope, you gotta find your page somehow.
I just saw that brisk lineup on the tablet.
Is it in there?
Oh yeah.
Dead on.
It's my own page though,
Oh,
so
so
maybe that's why I'm
Go to
having.
your channel, yeah. Click on that. Now you're watching your own live.
There I am. I can see who's in here.
There we go.
Mike is in the office, you'd like to know.
Ooh.
Mike's in the
And he's
office.
booked your leg.
And
He's doing
Morgan-
important paperwork. This is just background
Morgan
noise,
sent us a pink wave. That's kind of cool.
right?
We should do that.
Pink
Like
wave.
other YouTube channels, no, you can donate $1 and like get a special.
The emote stuff, like
Yeah.
Twitch stream?
Oh,
Yeah,
like a
we should do
gamer crazy emote.
that. We should do that.
Or sorry. Jeez,
We should
it's
do
not
that.
gamer crazy.
Man, nobody's watching us tonight. Is it because we're on time?
That might be.
They're still
Everybody,
gonna get-
everybody else is gonna show up at 8:30.
They're like, I got time for a snack quick.
yeah.
They're like,
We got 7 now.
We jumped to 7.
Yeah.
I think that's one of
I
them
think,
is Adam
I think,
joining.
I think 4 of us are right here.
We know we got at
And then we
least
got
3.
Noah, Morgan, and Mike.
I bumped it in the chat, so
8 p.m. start, impossible. What were the odds on the 8 p.m. start, huh? 150 to 1?
We got paid good for that.
Yeah, we did.
All right, I just tagged everyone in group chat, which people probably get real annoyed about, but I don't care.
With the proper time and
I got
therapy,
buddies
they'll
to
learn
do.
to forgive you.
You can exit on every floor.
That's me.
Oh, so we'll wait for some more people to file in. We'll wait and see if we can get to those double digits, and then
We got an 8.
we'll
They're here.
I don't know. How are your pods, Eric?
Not bad. I went 1-3-1. My 3 was a real upsetty. Not upsetty. It was just close, is what I meant.
Yeah, he almost got.
I was going for a kill shot and instead got the killed shot.
Oh.
Yeah, he got Boros charmed.
Yeah, Boros charmed. I dug too deep with Bolus. It was a mistake.
Is 15 a clean week?
Yeah,
Shane?
4-4 with plus 3 attendance. Yep.
No kidding.
Yep.
He's a menace to society.
He is. He
I'll
is.
see him in pod 1.
Yeah, you will with Josh and Miles.
That's scary. I've changed my mind.
You want to be in 5th place?
Yeah.
We'll arrange that. for
No. That puts him with me. No.
you. Yeah, your pod is going to be Tyler, Brandon, Chris.
Actually,
Mark.
get me out of there. Tyler's gonna fucking fold me like a cheap suit again. Pardon my French.
Yeah, we're not doing brisk any services this week. We're calling out other stores. We're calling out all the
We're
customers.
swearing. No, but yeah, Tyler. I had a crazy game with Tyler playing Angels. He just nonstop kept gaining life, and it was gain life, put 1/1 counters equal to the amount on all your creatures.
Archangel Thune.
Yeah, that one, and he was just like, and I was like, what do I do with this?
Archangel doesn't take that much life, though, right? It's every
Time
instance.
you gain life.
Yeah,
you-
every instance is a tick.
Yeah, so when Najila swings and makes 4 warriors and a soul warden, says make that
Yeah.
stuff go nuts.
Looks like Morgan had
Stuff.
Morgan had a.
Yeah, that was the game with Morgan having 2 lands, and it feels bad.
I saw Linger stuck on 4, missing like one whole color for a while.
The game previous, he was playing Tyranids, and he played some sort of thing that let him cheese out 9 basics. So he was telling us about it, and he's like, I just hope I get to do something goofy
Spore
like that again.
assist.
And I was like, no.
That's what he played.
Oh, yeah?
XX and green, and you get X lands. I've dropped my entire library of lands. It's nuts.
No, yeah, he was like, I just hope I get to do something goofy like that again, and the deck was like, no, we're not doing
It was-
that.
it was-
In fact, let's do the opposite.
It was
Like,
cool. He was in
oh.
my first. He was in my first
Hey
pod.
Morgan, is Blue gonna start playing? I heard she was there before I got there. You guys see Blue?
I don't know if I know who Blue
Blue's
is.
the young
Oh.
lady that goes that has blue hair, hangs out with
It
Morgan.
adds up. Yeah.
I think I saw her.
Ends up, it's pretty easy to add it. Yeah,
2 + 2, 5.
2 + 2 = blue.
yeah. Last time she was in, she was like excited to come and check it out, but I got there at like 5 after. So the fact that she wasn't there when I got there means it could not have been exciting for her to be around that many people. Because it was pretty well.
It went
packed when I
pretty
got there.
smooth, considering the amount of people.
Well, I know she didn't
I'm
play.
impressed by that.
It's like she didn't play. I know she didn't
Yeah.
play.
Excuse me. Yeah, we'll be working on a few things during this. We'll be bringing them up just to try and help things
Here come ball.
move a little bit better.
It's because you're bald.
You know, there's just a few things that we can tweak that just make everything work together better.
True, true. So one of the things we're going to touch on is the smokers. So if your pod ends and you're like the last pod to finish or the next to last pod to finish, and maybe you're not paying attention or don't know, but if you get up from your game and it's finally over and there's 40 people standing around, it's likely that we're waiting to start the next round. So don't just go out and smoke. Right? I know you want to smoke and do whatever, but we got to keep the pace of these things.
Somewhat.
Yeah. Yeah. So once the last game finishes, we're obviously looking to just boom start the timer for the full round. So if your game runs super long and you're in turns and whatever, yeah, no time to smoke. You're gonna just go right to your next pod. As far as when games go to time, we're not going to time it yet, right? We're just going to monitor the games and make sure that somebody's always actively doing something.
So we had 2 games that really went down in turns. I mean, it could be for draft nights if he's talking the smoking stuff. Yeah.
Looks like Tyler has the same issue with drafts. People smoking even though they're the last game to finish, I think is what he's also referring to. Yeah, drafts especially. Drafts can go very late. They start at 5:30. The drafting part takes until, Jesus, sometimes it takes an
7:30?
hour. Yeah, well, no, 5:30, but 6:30 is reasonable. A full hour, and then, then you're playing around 15 minutes. So by the time you play 3 rounds, it's 10 o'clock or so by the time you're all done. And smoke breaks just add to that.
Yeah. So just trying to keep track of that if you're going to go out for a smoke. I know it's chance on if you're last pod or first out or Just try and use your better judgment because we are trying to, we can't keep 32 people there an extended amount of time for, an extra 20 minutes that could have been avoided, for lack of better words.
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, moment of silence for
A moment of silence?
cousin Killa TJ.
Oh, yeah.
He had what the kids call a bad week.
Yeah, I'd say it was bad.
Catch him in the tops next week.
Yeah.
Easy, yeah. Easily. He's like, that's it, I'm bringing the serious tribe.
But he loaned out Slivers to...
Because Tyler got beat up.
Yeah, somebody loaned Slivers to Dylan Torrey, I think,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Once his leg heals up, he'll take them all down.
Oh yeah, it's certainly, that's what's holding him back.
Yeah, the physical injury.
Yep.
That explains it.
Yeah. I saw that doing the standings and I was like, wow. But it's first week. It'll be cool to see, everything shuffle around as we start to flush out more and more plays.
So that was being nice this week.
What did you change out the did you change out tribes every game, Tyler, like you had mentioned? Like you were joking around about, or
We should just call Tyler.
yes, he changed out. Noah, that's another cousin to shout out. Noah won two of his pods first week in store.
He's
Yeah,
coming for Rookie of the League.
the kids call that beginner's luck, right?
Yep. I have
Yep.
I have the play-by-play if you want that for the whole entire night.
The play-by-play.
Like everyone's pods and whatnot. That's just their weekly scores.
Right.
But yeah.
Are we going to look at Noah's
Noah?
strength of schedule? Is that where we're going to
No.
start doing
Make a
analytics on how?
Make a graph. Here's why I think you should draft pick Noah. Put it in fantasy league.
Yeah, right. This
Honestly-
is who he played against.
Honestly, good performance in the pre-combat main phase, but in that post-combat main phase, he was kind of going slip.
Yeah.
Needs to remember end step is end of turn action.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Who did he win against? Who were the players in his pods?
So he
He
went.
won a big first one.
He went first, fourth, and then first, and his pods.
His first pod, I believe, had Evan and Kitten in it. That's a big win.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Don't
Yeah.
poke the bear.
That was at Tyler.
So his first pod
Doesn't say I'll poke
was,
the bear.
His first-
I'll end up playing one of these weeks.
it was Evan, Kitten, and whoever subbed for Dylan Fleury. Who was Dylan's? Pat.
Pat
Yeah.
Kelly this week.
So that was his first one. His second game, he went fourth against Shane, Charlie, and Carson.
Well,
And
that's
then-
a tough one though.
Yeah, that was
I mean, Shane went undefeated,
yeah.
and Shane is almost always in our top 4.
And
I
then
think I've seen one
his
league where it
last
wasn't.
round,
Yeah. You'd think his beginner's luck would have worn off by now, right?
You know,
his last round had Aspen, Chelsea, and Justin. So
I don't know.
that's
That's an easy one. I don't know how good Justin is.
Justin can hold his own, but
Yeah, that one's
Shane should have died round 1.
that's like the Bills
Yeah,
Dolphins
Noah's
this
saying
week
tied for
coming up.
fourth. Yeah. Mike says I need points. Can you play for me, Adam? I think Mike had a good week too. What are you talking about?
his first
See,
one.
I don't have 2 devices to have one just on the
Yeah.
screen and then one to just keep flipping. So I'm opening.
We're using his
I should
phone, so
double
I'm just
window.
flipping through it.
I should double window this thing and actually use
Mike
some of its
went,
features.
Mike went second, third.
Yeah,
which,
he's dead middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Little on the worst end of it, but
2 more good pop-off games with his merman. That
I mean, once you take Shane out at
Man.
15,
it's yeah.
from second place to 22nd place with Linger. No, I'm good, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another device. Your Wi-Fi's gonna crash.
Probably
Yeah,
was
from
like
second
98.
to 22nd, it's all within 4 points, so it's not like it's far off.
Yeah.
I mean, even second to last is only 7 points. That's nothing because you can get 15 points in a week. So, yeah, I wouldn't feel any kind of way no matter where you are in the standing.
No.
Alex being way down, and
Playing the same commander.
yeah, Alex is
That just
tied for last, and Shane is first.
I feel like it was
And they're
kind of
playing-
the echo effect where like Shane would come in, demolish a game. Alex would get paired with someone and they'd be like, no, we're not gonna let that go. You know?
Could be. It could be. Yeah, Shane should definitely be public enemy number 1. So, yeah, watch out.
But that was
for
before this week too.
Yeah, that is kind of always the case with Shane. Tyler said he went third, fourth, so his
Yeah.
points aren't accurate.
No, not on the actual, not on the whatever's current up. The thing that I sent you, we have up.
Okay, yeah, he has. He is in a different. He's not as low as we once thought he was.
He's not. As
Alex
low
is
as he
definitely
once
the
was.
biggest surprise on the bottom.
Yeah.
Morgan's actually a surprise to me too.
I watched. That was a tough one. Morgan's game 2 was literally playing. Not playing.
Morgan is at least a average player, and that standing is not average.
Yeah, it was literally just the word like.
Tyler being
The
way down to
worst
the bottom. Dylan Torrey is way down there too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dylan Torrey is in 24th place
Had
out
a
of
game.
32, and Dylan Torrey
Had a game
is
that
the
just-
best player in this league in 1v1 Magic the Gathering.
standard, right?
Yeah, in like
Yeah.
standard modern.
his
Pioneer,
commander got yoked
draft.
immediately, and he was just like, it's okay if I'm good here.
Well, he died on like turn 4. Like Dylan Fleury just like played. He was playing Bellicor, and he had the creature, the little creature that reduces the cost of demons, and then he had another artifact that reduced demons by 2. So
like Urza's maybe.
Yeah.
the incubator,
Yeah.
and he just rolled him. Just rolled him.
Is that Justin then? Bellicor?
No, it was
they're
Dylan
both
Fleury.
playing.
Oh, Dylan.
Dylan Fleury rolled him in like 2
Oh,
turns.
I think he pre-built that. When all those dropped, I think he had that built.
Yeah. I think he did too. I think he built it strictly for that. So, now where did Dylan Fleury end up? He's not much higher. He's in
No.
21st.
How does first pod do though? Right? Because he had a sub. That's the one where he lost.
He
to
had
Noah.
Pat. Pat was his sub.
Yeah.
Pat got last.
No, in that pod I have Evan took 4th, Dylan and Kitten tied for 3rd.
That's somebody
and
that's worth mentioning.
Got
Evan.
1st.
Evan's in
No.
17th.
Yeah.
But these standings are really
Yeah, this will all change dramatically by next week.
after next week. Those standings will actually mean a lot more.
But yeah.
Yeah, Linger's towards the bottom, but he was mana screwed. I watched one. I think 2 of his games. He was mana screwed this week. Linger. That always happens to him. He's
I
just
think he
gonna.
needs to run more
I
than
think he
6
needs to
lands.
just go home and put. Yeah, he needs to just go home, put 5 more lands in, try again next week. I think that's what I would do with him. I saw Miles play. I thought Miles. He won the pod that I watched. He's got to streamline what his stuff is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like he kind of knows what they do, but he needs to streamline it because it really takes him
I think
a minute to get it.
I
He
think
missed.
this is-
we'll see that with the
I think
next
he
couple
missed-
couple weeks coming up with
Yeah.
everybody.
He missed the turn that I saw him kill Mark. He missed 3 triggers. The turn that he killed Mark, and he
Oh.
still killed him. But he definitely.
I like meant
So
like
when
pace of play, but
when
no,
he
just straight
copies
up
his
misses.
creatures, he had the red card in play, and I think he was missing a trigger each time the copies would come in. But either which way, he demolished his board with that black creature
Oh.
that somebody loses 5, somebody discards 2 cards, somebody.
The Lich, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That,
Yeah,
that
no,
was
it's-
amazing.
He's gotten that card a
That was
lot.
really good.
He's also one of the guys that built a whole new thing from the ground up for this, just to hang out.
Yeah, it's a good idea. It's a very good idea.
Mike says I'm convinced Steph cheats.
I am convinced of that as
I'm
well.
fairly certain she does.
Yep, based off her first week in the last league. How high up she
No,
was.
that was hype. It was just sleeper agent. She knows now. Too much heat on cats.
I guess so. Who else has joined this chat? Say something if you're in here.
5. We've got
Somebody say something.
Morgan, Tyler,
Something.
Noah.
Is there a way to look at the
Mike.
list of people?
No, but I'm just going by who talked.
I think there used to be. I think they got rid of it.
You'd think on my side I'd be able to see it, if anything, because I'm the one.
Like that there might be able to.
Oh, yeah, the phone probably
Try and
does.
see if you can see who's in there. Chris?
He doesn't want to bump it.
Yeah, I don't want to jostle it around a
You
bunch.
don't want to make, because you don't want to blur the brisk.
Right.
Yeah.
The brisk.
Or these
The
faces.
light up brisk.
You can just keep getting it more and more impressive.
Yes,
We're gonna
sir.
like slowly build a pyramid up here and just brisk tower.
The
brisk
magic
tower.
stuff will move out of that shelf.
One of
It'll
the-
just be brisk.
Yeah,
Right.
one of the openings for like the stream, we're gonna walk through a wall of cans. We're gonna be like, ah!
3 dots above chat show participants.
I do not have chat.
Somebody in there smarter than we are?
No.
Seems very possible.
I have no dots. He's lied to me.
Yep, he has. Oh,
Found some dots.
no.
No
Yeah.
dots.
Desktop. That might be why I thought you used to be able to do it.
I'm on the desktop, though.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We'll need to hire a moderator now.
Yeah, we do.
Mhm.
Just gives count.
Upstairs I go.
That's Hunter's job to moderate, right?
Yeah.
Get a camera.
We'll have to teach him numbers first.
Yeah. No kidding.
Oh.
How's he doing? How'd he do this week?
Um,
Hunter.
Oh. Tough
Ooh.
subject.
Yeah.
Didn't go
Was
well?
it that last pod?
No, I
No.
buried
Didn't
him
he
in
win a
one
pod?
He might have.
He came close to, I know, one of them, but he should have won one of his
Fourth,
pods.
second, fourth.
He the one he got second and he should have won.
Right.
I think I was watching.
Didn't
that.
realize.
He was the guy was at 1, right?
Yeah.
That killed him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was the one with Blade, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that one was brutal because he had like 8 things on the board and he crater huffed and he was going absolutely crazy and then he was
Somebody
just like
pointed to me and
He
said
didn't-
he
track
just
of the
got crater
numbers on
hoof.
it.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't count the crater hoof as part of the creature count.
I
I,
did.
think.
I did. I saw him draw it and I went, hey.
But
hey,
you
look, look,
can't
look.
miscalculate that.
It,
You can't do
by the
bad
time,
math.
right?
I
but by the
don't- I
time
don't
that
know
it
if was-
happened,
I
I
don't
think
know
it
if
was
at the
bad
time
math.
If it was bad math or
Yeah.
not, but I know that it was like
So,
they were about
well,
ready to
now for
pen and
future
paper.
reference, if you're watching a game,
Yeah.
and they're like 32 damage, and you know
That they've
you did the math,
miscalculated.
it's 36,
Mhm.
then you correct it.
Yeah.
Because if the person should be dead, they should be dead, or if they should
Yeah.
be 4 points lower, they should just be 4 points lower.
Right.
You can't legally mess that. up.
Right. But it's
It could be bad recollection of it though as well.
yeah.
We're not sure.
Could be. Could be. Is Hunter here?
No.
No,
No.
not
No,
currently.
he's helping out in Messina.
Fair enough. It's only 1 point. Who won the pod?
Blade.
I'm good with Blade winning a pod.
And he
If
finally
it was
gets
Eric or Shane, we
Yeah.
would have fixed it right here and now. 3 days later. 3 days later.
Yeah, that kind. No, I guess I can lead into our other thing with like, you know, things that happen in pods. If you guys have to bring like, we encourage y'all to bring it up while we're there. Texting is a good way to do it. Pulling us to the side. If you're cool with it, you can just flat out say it, and we'll figure it out right then and there.
I saw 2 judge calls that didn't go to me that went to other people. You're taking a big risk by doing that. The only other person there that's probably more knowledgeable than me is Dylan Torrey, but he's playing, right? I'm there not playing. I am the only certified judge that's there, even if I'm wrong. The buck stops with me. But I saw Evan get called on a judge call, and I saw somebody else, and I was like, good lord. Like, and I'm not diminishing their knowledge, but, you know, if you want the most accurate answer that you're going to get, it's going to likely come from the certified judge. And if I don't know if I'm right, somebody asked me a question, and I went right to Austin, because he was there.
Yeah.
Just to verify that I was right. That was the rounded up or down thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't think I'm the all-knowing, but I'm the one that's certified to know what I do know. So, you know, who was it? It was either Blade or Miles that went to Evan. And I was like, I'm just
I think it
I'm
was
just
Evan
standing
for
here hanging
ETBs.
out, but
I think
whatever.
it was Miles for ETBs on Legendary Permanent, and he tried to see if like the Legendary rule stopped double ETBs. So like if you have a copy of a Legendary, do they both come in and then immediately die? Is what he was trying to ask.
That's a
Well,
tricky
one will
question.
come in
I do
and
think
die.
the triggers go on the stack.
They do.
They both
Yep.
ETB and then it just dies.
Because you have to
From what
sacrifice
we had
one.
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to come in to see each other. So
Yep.
it would only make sense.
So yeah.
But
so
yeah, I'm there. I'm not working, or I am working, but I'm not playing.
We have,
So harass me. I'm there for it, and then I can choose to delegate.
and that kind of like leads into our next part of it with, you know, there's 32 players here. You know, if you do have a problem with anything, you know, feel comfortable to reach out to either of us. We'll certainly try and work it out. But we keep getting to the thing where like we're 3 days out of league and someone messages inquiring about this, or someone's trying to figure out that, and that queues up a whole backtracking process that's already 3 days put further out. So we're just gonna try and reiterate like once once here and now politely. This will also go up in chat too, but like leaving means you agree with the night. Like you agree with the pods, how they went, your standings. You agreed with what happens. Not entirely, you know, we're not saying don't ask questions. Ask questions. That's super fine. But to come to us 4 days after the matter on something that you're not understand or left a bad taste in your mouth, that doesn't help us get it corrected quicker. You know?
The standings especially, I think one of the things that maybe needs to happen is just checking in and say, hey, what'd you get me for my standings, you know, before you leave? What places did you have me marked down for? Just to verify that.
I think on...
Because we've done standings 3 times so far. Redone them 3 times so far to get everything correct.
It certainly is a lot of people to keep track of, but like I certainly think this next week I'm going to try and ask everyone to check in with me before you leave for the night. Just let me know what you got. I'll certainly compare it right then and there. Or Adam, tell one of us, let us know so that we can get it down correctly right then and there. Like I said, it just, you know, oh hey, pod 2 was messed up for me. Next week's, round 2 for League is in 2 days. Haha, you know?
Right.
Now me and Adam have to go back and be like, oh crap. You know?
It's not always as simple as, oops, this person had third, because you have to confirm that.
Yeah.
Why is this other person in third then?
Yeah, we have to go and ask the pod, you know, try and find...
We should also reiterate that, so when you tie, some of the newer players may not know this, and even some of the returning players may not know this. So if you both tie second, third, you both get third.
Yep.
You both don't get second,
we
like
default
it was.
to the lowest in a tie.
Right, you fall to the lowest available spot in a tie. So when one person kills the other 3 people, it's first and 3/4, not first and 3 seconds.
Yep.
Got up to about 8 viewers now, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
On top of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On
I
top
see
of
we're
us,
up to 13. So.
I think that puts us at 9. Puts us at 9 even.
He's got a tablet.
Oh, I forgot the tablet was out.
Oh, good lord! So, jeez, yeah, we got a lot of devices.
There's at least 2 people watching.
At least somebody else is listening to us spew, and it's probably the ones in the chat: Tyler, Mike, Noah.
Noah's on 3 devices to boost numbers.
We don't really do it to boost the numbers. We do it to try and be informative
just
to
doing
the group.
They
We're
say
aiming
if we
for
get
that
15, we
sponsorship.
can
Yeah,
get
we
a
need that
sponsorship.
sponsorship.
At least
there it is.
15 viewers.
15 viewers.
We even sell it. We even sell it in the store, so Pepsi should cut us a check. They should indeed. What else is on your
There
board?
it is.
That's basically
I was like,
what
we're
we
gonna be due for
covered.
at least
Just
one of
trying
those.
to talk
Show
fast.
more, Eric.
Oh my god. So Tyler, you're not going to like this, but you are the second bulletin on Brandon's list, and it literally says "Rip Kill a TJ" on his list of things that we need to cover.
Yeah. Next week we're gonna have like a whole entire segment to it called like Cousin Watch, you know?
The rise and
Oh
fall
yeah,
of Tyler.
the cousin one.
Yeah. And this
Yeah,
week
well,
we have Kill a TJ followed by Noah.
Yeah, but George is supposed to be so. Dylan Fleury sub was supposed to be a new player.
Yeah.
That guy dropped like at 7 a.m. on some random day. So then I scurried about to fill it with George. And then George called an hour before, couldn't make it. So then we got Pat Kelly to come in as an emergency sub. And if I was thinking, we should have called Gary. Because Gary's literally right down the road.
That would have been cool. Gary has squirrels too, I think, right?
No,
No, I
he,
think he
remember
sold, I
him
think he
sold
sold
that.
the- I think he sold
Oh.
that, yeah.
That one was one of my favorite decks to play against last league.
But he's a guy
First
right
one.
around the corner that at the drop of a hat, if somebody will go snag
Yeah.
him if it's 10 below. I think he's a guy that could cover a whole week, a one game thing. And he wouldn't get nearly as frustrated because it wouldn't be affecting him, and he's just playing as a sub. So I
Right.
think that would be ideal.
I did want to mention, because we had actually, I'm going to loop back to the tie situation that we have here. If you, by some means, deal damage at the same instance that results in everyone in your pod dying in the same bracket of damage, to try and be as specific as I can, you all default to 4th. That is the tie. That is the lowest place available out of 1 through 4th. We had one game like that last league, and it was a really big question. From what we have right now, we can certainly look at it if it starts happening more often. Right now, we just aren't seeing it. But in the event of something like that happens, and it's really hard to make happen, the whole pod takes 1 point.
Yeah, and I think it should be. I think without infinite combos, if you can still find a way to kill everybody in one shot.
And yourself.
And yourself, I guess, but even if it's not
Swing
yourself.
on me, we all lose. Like.
Right. Yeah. I'm good with it. Any cards that you guys saw, and in the chat too, not just the guys around the table with me, but anything that you saw that we should watch? Cards that you thought, man, oh man, this is miserable.
Nothing I saw that was bad.
Must have been something in Eric's deck.
Yeah. Go on, Krenko. Speak up.
Oh, you played Cranko this week?
Yeah,
I'm not opposed to Cranko.
I played it in the first pod. I'm rotating all 3 of my decks, but it was pure domination. Like,
Tyler O'Break's deck was pure domination. That's because people couldn't kill his angel. Like, that's just kill his angel.
but I had the nuts hand too. I
Cranko's good.
crypted
Cranko's
into
good.
Signet with a mountain, so I had turn 2 Cranko established.
I'm not even talking about commanders per se.
Yeah.
I'm talking like just more cards in general we could look at, not even just for this league. Other cards that we should be maybe paying attention to.
Like you're talking like the Master of Cruelties type stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels bad.
I haven't really hit anything like that personally. I mean, I'm playing Najila, which can be feels bad, but it's just combat. It's just combat and tricks, which is kind of the theme of League, so. Mike says Krenko. No, I mean, it's also week 1, so we haven't had the chance to, like, really see those games where, like, oh, that was
And there may
great.
not be.
Yeah.
There may not be. I might just be on a fishing expedition. There may not be anything.
That's fine, though. I mean, we certainly want to keep our ears out for stuff, you know? If anyone hits, anyone hits stuff like that.
Repercussion is a card that was brought up.
That is Miles's enchantment that says...
I actually
whenever
looked that card
creatures-
up.
Yeah, whenever creatures
That's the
deal
Blasphemous
damage,
Act card, right?
The Blasphemous Act combo, yep.
No.
That I don't think is that bad.
I don't think so either.
That's-
And I actually like the fact that people played board wipes. Like, to me, it's a no-brainer. Right? If you're going to play in a format where everybody has to play 32 creatures minimum, like, why would you not put 3 or 4 board wipes in your deck? Yeah, it's going to
Yeah,
kill your
absolutely.
stuff too, but if
And even
you
then, it
got to
might
know
not-
that, like, if you start with one in your opening hand, you know, okay, well, I'm not going to play my creatures yet because I'm going to kill all theirs when it gets out of control, right? That's the easiest way to shut down a Krenko deck. Just
Yeah.
wipe up the board.
Oh yeah, if I had got well, no, there was a way for Wipe to help me and them in that one, but if it got
Eventually
wiped,
you
I'd
get
have
just
nothing.
too-
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Eventually, you just get too far. But yeah, I think everybody in this league should have at least 3 Wrath of God style cards in their deck. At least 3.
But
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
everybody is running creatures. At least 32 of them.
not even a board wipe though. Like Tyler pointed out, was just removal. A Swords of Plowshares would have shut my entire game down.
Sure. Right. There's
Yeah.
definitely you should always just be playing that too, though.
Any-
Should
I
always be
had a
playing.
wild game with Tyler, actually, with the removal, now that we're going to talk about it, just to throw a little match experience in there. I had a creature that said when it attacked, exile the top card of my library, I may play it this turn. She gets a 1/1 counter, Layla the Blade
Yep.
Reforged or something like that. Tyler has something that was like just non-stop healing, and the Archangel Athun was just going nuts with it. I swung on Morgan that was open, exiled an Assassin's Trophy with a black and a green mana open, and I was like, yeah!
Yeah, it's winning.
I blew up the wrong creature.
Nice.
I blew up the thing that was healing him, not the thing that was giving counters. Because I was just like, I don't know, man, this whole board's scary. Bah! And he's like, I still swing.
That Thune is nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the single life gainers. Those
Yeah.
guys are crazy.
Soul Warden ones, yeah, especially against a deck like mine or his, where it's Krenko,
Where it's
token
just
swarm.
shit out a bunch of creatures.
Yeah.
all of a sudden
Darian
you've
loved
made
that card.
all of a sudden you've made a 46 beater just because you tapped Krenko once.
That's what Devil's Valet is in there for.
Yeah.
I send a 128 check.
How did we get 0 likes?
You don't.
We
You have
have
two.
0 likes
You
on
have
this
2.
video.
Throw some respect on our name.
Yeah.
Put some respect.
Put some respect. Look, here's one.
I
Yeah,
get.
give us.
There, now we
if
got
we
3.
have 12 viewers, we should have 12 likes.
Oh, we got 5. We've bumped up to 5.
There it is. We're popular.
7.
Yeah.
Hello, Brisk. We're listening.
Hit that thumbs up button for your boys.
Oh god, I've lost my chat. 2 people left.
Uh-oh.
That's what we get for being greedy. Give us those thumbs up. Nah,
They're like, they really changed. They sold out.
that's too much. That's too much.
It's like,
The
yeah.
brisk and now
Can't handle
thumbs
the
up.
Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Run an ad. We don't need them.
Yeah, too much. Hey, tomorrow, for anybody watching, 2 o'clock, I'm going to do, you guys will be at work,
Yeah.
but I want to rip open a collector box or 2 or 3 depending how bad they are, of Dominaria Remastered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna open up a couple boxes of that tomorrow at 2:00 on the stream.
Collectors or
Yep, two collector boxes.
That's
At least
cool.
one, then probably more than likely
what's
two.
the pack count on collectors?
12. It's always 12.
Well,
Except for the
Double Masters had
that
the
was
4, so I didn't know if it was like that.
No.
Mike says sellouts. I'm out of here.
Doesn't he have a job to be doing?
No.
Tyler, you need to forgotten. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. The night I was there wasn't much happening for Mike. He was mostly my buddy. Most of the time I was there. Which I guess is good for the casino, because the longer I'm there chatting with him, the longer I'm there playing him, but
Mm-hmm. He knows what he's doing.
I didn't.
Bastard.
Forgotten Ancient. Is that in the set, or are you just saying you need that just because you need that?
I think he just needs
He might
it.
just
He
need
was
it.
looking in the binders.
Is he, are you playing Elemental?
Pretty Forgotten Ancient. Isn't that green bolt guy?
Green elemental. Whenever you cast a spell, get a 1/1 count. Whenever someone
Yeah,
casts
he's like
it.
a bulk rare, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably in the 4-row box.
Oh, it's in it. They're reprinting Forgotten Ancient.
Interesting.
Yeah, we gotta
I
put a
hope
bad
it's
card
pretty.
somewhere.
I hope
Yeah.
it's
Right, I
pretty.
hope it-
Happens
It do be a
enough.
good card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
actually
good.
looked at a lot of the stuff I watched. Thanks his name. Rudy opened
Rudy.
some boxes. I watched a couple of those get open. He did really well. Whoever did that. Any notes in the chat? Anything anybody wants us to touch on, or anything they'd like to mention?
Please don't pick me.
I won't pick you. Anything at all?
Bueller.
It's cousin Pat.
No, it's just still the same art. It's not pretty.
Still 35 cents.
Yeah.
That part hasn't changed any.
Yeah.
Still not bad
Have you
card.
shouted out your RC cars yet today?
RC cars. No, I haven't. I got like 14 more coming next week, and then that's it. I'm not going to bring any more in until I start seeing some return on it. But I wanted to do it, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoons, for people who may or may not give a shit, I do plan to buy cones and ramps and set them up in the parking lot because Fast Print's not open, so the parking lot's mostly empty on Saturdays.
That's cool.
So we're gonna get cones to like line out a track outside and get some portable lightweight ramps that we can just plop down all over and make some turns and bends and whatever and go to town.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? What am I wearing?
Let's recap Mike Perkins' record because I don't know that Hulk Hogan lost a lot of matches when he said that kind of shit. I'm pretty sure Mike's not in the driver's seat by any means.
It's because he's not empowered. He doesn't have the sleeves to represent it yet.
Yeah. Once he's on theme, he stands no chance.
Yep.
I'll empty the ponds. Is there a pond?
I didn't know there was a pond.
He's
Oh,
talking about the
ponds
ones
in
the
the
merfolks live in? No.
Oh, sweet,
That'd be
yeah.
cool to empty the ponds of the casino.
Yeah.
Put a giant RC track there.
Yeah.
I do plan to put one at my house in Moira. Like a real legit one. I got in the spring my buddy's gonna come over and give me 2 dump truck loads of dirt. And I'm gonna make like real jumps
Oh.
That's
and
cool.
things.
Mike got second.
He's gonna empty the ponds. No ponds, no merfolk.
That's what I
No
thought.
need to dig up the past. Mike says.
Third.
What is it?
Second, third.
Second, third.
Not the worst.
That's better than Tyler.
Poor Tyler.
Gosh.
That's
Better
weird.
than Killer DJ.
My 401 just went down percentage.
Yeah. Your match
You
is
definitely
down
lost
0.5.
a little bit of money there. Yeah. I mean, did your 401k take enough of a beating last year? I don't think you really need to go any further with it. Wow, those things took a bath. Good lord.
Tyler's is now.
So yes, RC cars. Cousin Tyler didn't plug it, so I'll plug it. Booster Draft, Dominaria Remastered Booster Draft, Friday at 5:30. I think Tyler's got about 10 signed up for it.
That's
So
really count.
if you're interested in drafting and checking out the new set, bada boom, that'll be Friday. Boxes tomorrow. You'll need yours delivered.
Sure.
Boxes tomorrow. I will bring them to Fort Covington or Hogansburg, and that's it. I won't bring them any further than that. But I will be there at the store from 12 to...
Pick them up on the craps table.
Yeah, pick up the craps. I'll actually be at the store pretty late tomorrow. Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks like it's going to have 10 to 12 players for tomorrow night's... Their first night of League, in their first ever League, is tomorrow night.
That's cool.
Yeah, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Looks like we're going to have somewhere between 8 to 12 players for that tomorrow. Looks like a pretty good showing. They actually play for Konami actually sends us like real trophies for them.
That's pretty
Just
neat.
Google them up.
That is
Google them up. I'll show
I
you
think
a picture.
we've seen them.
It doesn't sound
You
like
had
Yeah,
some.
yeah, yeah.
You had some in the old shop at one point.
Yep. They give those out. So
That's pretty.
rather
cool.
than doing just like a one event and give them out, we're gonna use a whole 8-week league. But Yu-Gi-Oh happens on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. No stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I think the
They play with Thursday and Saturday, so we're doing like a cross thing for them. And what they can do is if they play Thursday and Saturday, they get the attendance points for both days, and then they have to pick which week they're going to use for their points.
our commissioner should get our league a trophy.
No. You get a brisk can. It'll be a big brisk can.
No, get some tape. We'll get him 2 bush cans.
You know what? Anthony has not been on here at all today.
No.
Anthony's like
Oh,
a
no,
top
he was-
follower.
He was saying he had to drive back during this. And earlier in the day, he said he had to drive, so he was going to try and listen in.
So maybe
He might
he's
not-
listening.
Yeah, he might be here just
A
not
wrestling
able to
belt.
tell us.
That would be cool. That would be cool. A wrestling belt. I can get behind that.
Oh yeah. Wear it into the next league.
Get to wear it the whole duration
I
of
was
the
going to
next
say,
league.
if I win, I'm just never playing again, and it's just going
I'm just gonna keep it, which makes sense because he's the one that's got to buy it. So I mean, that all works out.
Hardcore champion.
Yeah, we'll get it all demolished and
Like my Mario Party record.
Like shredded
4-0.
bulk bears.
yeah. We can make a belt. Don't worry.
Brandon's got a cradle in the middle taped to it.
Oh, there you go.
Spins.
It will spin. It will spin. Yeah, we're definitely going to cover standings more intensely as we go, but the first week is just kind
Yeah,
of
this is just...
They're pretty loose.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you can
Jeez.
tell it. Shane and Eric are at top, so you know these aren't anywhere near accurate.
You know? When have me and Shane been at the top? It doesn't happen.
It's true. When has Tyler been that low? That's never happened.
Maybe the board's just upside down.
That's true.
Mike is above Tyler.
Yeah, so I can't be right. Can't be right. Alex being that far down is
Yeah, that was a bad week.
tied for dead
I haven't
last.
looked at
That's
him, I don't
surprising to me.
Fourth.
We had a bunch of new people join
Yep.
this league, so they're vying for the
Rookie of the season.
rookie of the year. Yeah, rookie of the league, I guess we'll call it.
I can get it.
Currently, it's Noah.
Yep.
Currently, it's Noah in the top spot for rookie of
Let's
the
open
year.
a pool for it.
Oh, I think it's going to be Noah.
Also, for I think we're gonna land on.
Unless he
week-
continues to question my rulings. If he continues to contest my judge rulings, then there might be an issue with his standing.
I think bingo week 3. I'm leaning a little bit more towards week 3 just so we can see what happens points wise, and there's 3 weeks to
Yeah,
continue what we were doing with it.
I think it is certainly going to be week 3.
Yeah.
Week
so
Week 3.
Yeah,
week 3.
Got it.
Week 3. So
you got 10
Tyler and
days.
It was
Eric,
3
you're
or
gonna get
4
ready?
before. So.
Guys, so we tried to get a bunch of different ideas for new cards. Steph was actually one of the people that came forward with a bunch of ideas. She was super helpful on new things to include in the cards. But this has mainly been, it's been Eric's baby that Tyler and him have been working with a bunch. So ideas for bingo, make sure you shoot them on down to him. You guys have like a week before they start printing up
I
cards.
think Noah wants ask Evan for a ruling to be a bingo space.
Yeah,
I think that's what I see there from Noah. He wants that to be a bingo space.
I'll make it one.
Yeah, we'll make that one for you.
You have to make Adam's card.
You get
We
this
to
stamp,
make
but you get
Adam's card
minus
this
1
time.
point.
Adam doesn't even get to play this time.
But we're gonna have a card that you see while you're out doing this, like.
So, what do you think for free space this time? A booster box or?
Yeah. That'd be an Adam space.
Dominaria pack, collector's
It
pack.
should just be a regular Dominaria pack.
Pick up an
Actually,
IC
I
pack.
don't even know how much of that I'm gonna have.
Ah,
So I
It's hot.
got
It's
my
gonna be
numbers
hot.
got finalized like 3 weeks ago. They told me I got it from
Excuse me.
two big distributors. I got it from. I'll have collector boxes, but I want a lot of those to sit on
mhm.
because I think they're only going to go up.
They got all the one-drop tutors in it. It's gonna be a great set.
Well, it's
like,
going to force it well too. It's very top heavy. So I bought a bunch of collector boosters, but I'm going to keep 2 cases of it sealed. So that really limited how many I was selling to the public. I have some, but the draft, I was surprised how little that I was allocated. And I actually surprised how many local people actually bought it.
yeah.
Because I had a bunch of regulars just pass who never passed. It was so surprising to me that they passed that I actually messaged them to be like, hey, is everything all right? Like, you buy everything. Like, and no, they're just like, in case you don't know, Dominator Masters comes out tomorrow, and then 3 weeks from now,
It's Phyrexia.
Phyrexia comes out, and everybody I had spoke to who passed on this set that normally don't did
to get
because they
Phyrexia.
could do one or the other,
Yeah.
and so they opted for a brand new set rather than a reprint.
That new
set.
Elish Norn, I love it.
No, it's beautiful. The new Elish Norn.
I guess it's a hot topic. By
Yeah,
the committee.
Tyler's right. So the Dominator Remastered set is, I feel like it's collector packs or bust. I hate to say that to people who bought draft packs, because there is so much bulk.
Yeah.
There are so many bulk rares in that set. So like you could open 30 of your 36 packs and it'd be worth nothing. But then your 6 packs carry you. The cool thing with collector packs is you get 5 rares.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get a hit, and it's usually gonna be like a fancy version. So, every box is created different, right? There's gonna be definitely some booster boxes that have like
Absolutely
7
crazy.
tutors in it. Yeah, right. Like it's gonna have 7 tutors.
I always feel like, and it's probably not true. I always feel like Magic packs are themed, because like when I
You
opened
can buy
Bald,
them themed. It's called Jumpstart now.
that doesn't
I'll get you a
exist.
box out of the way.
when I bought like Baldur's Gate, I'd get all 3 of the orbs in a pack, or
Oh, the the dragon orbs, the lapis
Yeah.
one and the jade one,
I was like, why is this always like? It always felt like that.
or the adventure cards. If I ever pulled like one adventure card, I knew I was getting
Oh.
like 2 or 3 in a row.
Set packs are themed.
That's the first I've ever heard that. I don't believe that to be correct.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Oh,
the
We gotta
jumpstart,
fight.
the jumpstart, the
Doesn't
jumpstart
crash.
packs are themed.
Yeah.
The set packs, I do not know them to be themed. I've never heard that ever. So
They are themed noob. That's it. To the
Who
Google.
spells it EWB?
Real ones.
yeah, the real one.
I was
The
there when
killers.
the magic
The
was
killers.
People who follow Warner Brothers.
The ones who spell killer with with an A instead of an ER.
Killer TJ, Warner Brother.
Don't question the ruling. That's right. Noah's picking it up. Noah's picking it up. I got it right. I actually haven't checked on Noah's question. Let's review it.
Is it true that
Or let's
Elish is
just
a
pretend
bitch?
we're going to review it, I guess. His evidence was a post that was 10 years old, so I haven't been able to double check. So Vigor versus Infect.
Okay.
I ruled that during his game. Are you guys familiar with what Vigor does?
Yeah.
It's a
So
household favorite, actually.
Yeah.
So Vigor was he didn't do it, but I think he would have done it. He was gonna block an infect creature to
Okay.
trigger Vigor's ability.
Okay.
But the infect read that it deals its damage in -1/-1 counters.
Mhm.
So I ruled that that was a replacement effect. That the -1/-1 counters replace the damage.
Yeah.
And he sent me a ruling from 1982 that said that it's not a replacement effect. It's, I don't really know what their wording was, because the guy who posted, they didn't refer to like official rules. Just a guy responded in a forum saying, let me pull it up. Damage from sources with infect are still dealing damage. Infect only modifies the end result. -1/-1 counters instead of marked damage. So Vigor's ability would be applied the same as any other damage.
Yep.
In some of these forums, judges represent that they're a judge, saying they put like LV1 or LV2 or LV3 because those are the 3 levels of judges.
Mhm.
That person didn't have one, so I was going to look into it further. But I mean, since we're here, let's discuss.
Mhm.
What do you guys think?
So I think I just hit the same thing. It's from an old forum in 2010. Where
No,
someone
that's not the
asked-
right one. 1982.
Oh, well,
No,
someone
keep-
else had the same question.
1982.
Keep
Wow.
looking.
I was gonna say.
11 years before Magic was made.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
But they asked it again, and it's I guess it would just come down to the keyword of what infect actually like.
So, because
It actually said it on the card.
Infect
The card
does say
damage.
that it deals damage in form, and Vigor says that if damage is dealt, prevent that damage.
So
So the infect damage, I think, would be prevented.
yeah,
and then the
what I'm
counters would be
thinking.
applied as +1/+1s.
That's what I could see because like all you're doing is adding a stipulation to the action of dealing damage.
Yeah, it's not a replacement effect, maybe not.
The
so,
other one, Vigor, would be the one that replaces out the -1 counters. For
However,
plus
if you
one
block
counters
with
because
vigor
of the-
specifically,
Yeah.
you would
somebody
get
else,
-1.
somebody else had said something, and I think I agreed with them. I actually think is how. I don't think I was the first person asked. I think when I went to the table, somebody else was like, "Well, this is it's infect, right?" It went, but maybe not. Maybe I was the initial person, but to me, it just looked like it was a replacement effect, which means damage would just not exist. It would just be okay. Here's your -1/-1 counter.
So yeah, Vigors is a replacement effect, but Infect is not.
Right, and I thought the infect would be.
Infect, I think, operates kind of like Lifelink, where it's just an effect
result
on
of
that.
Basically, a
damage?
keyword.
Yeah.
Or a
type of-
result of.
a
damage.
chain-
He said it wouldn't have affected the game, so we don't have to fix scores.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
That's cool, but it's just neat to know like the weird stuff like
That's
that.
what he wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted to know it for.
Yeah, he's been really cool about like absorbing as much information as he can with it.
I think you'll see Noah grow to be one of the top players, as long as he keeps
He'll
playing.
put
Shit,
yeah.
he can't be worse than my other two cousins.
He is top cousin spot right
Am
now.
I your
Yeah, he
cousin?
is top cousin
Leading,
spot.
leading cousin.
Are
Yep.
Shane and
This
I
is-
your
We call
cousins?
that favorite.
Huh?
Are Shane and I your cousins?
No,
This
it
is-
can't be worse than,
Yeah.
than George and Tyler.
This league is honestly just to determine who's best cousin, right?
Yep.
Never mind.
That's
He dabbed
what-
on it.
George isn't in the
Oh
league.
shit!
Not yet. He's about to be.
Noah dabbed on it. I take it all back.
Oh, never mind. Welcome back, Tyler.
This is Noah dabbed on it.
Oh boy.
He had a good run at the
Yeah,
time.
Tyler's gonna get beat out by the rookie.
Mhm.
Right now, he's gonna get beat out by everybody. Even you.
How'd you do? You were-
First.
Yeah. He's
I don't know what it was, but
he's in
like
6th place. He's at top table. He's at
I'm-
top tables anyway, but
Glad
so
you, Chris.
2-3-1.
it
same
was-
thing. He's also at the top table.
Yeah, he's right. Like alphabetically.
They're
above
6th
me.
and 7th. Yeah.
I was gonna say Brandon's always at the top of the table. That's cheating.
But Najila was weird to play because like she goes infinite at the drop of a hat. So building her, I had to like avoid that stuff and
You have to
literally
be-
just focus on
I was-
surviving
I
combat.
was actually surprised you still built it.
It's been pretty cool. I will admit any amount of pressure folds that thing, like any amount. But the second you don't, it's just like I'm going wild.
Not a chance in mine.
No, not a chance. But
The second
Oh.
Najila hits the field, it's a problem for
yeah,
her.
he's
Right?
like ah!
PTSD.
Sometimes I hold up for sponsors
like-
and Chris shits on me.
He's like, you know
Shouldn't have
what?
sent her
Maybe
at
I
me.
do put lightning bolt in my goblin's deck because I have something I want to remove with 2 health.
That last pod was BS. One of those cases where someone took out everyone else in the pod.
Hi. That was second, Stephanie. Oh no, it was
That was last pod.
Mike's cousin would be the best cousin.
No.
No,
No.
stop it.
Who's his cousin?
We'll tell you off
We'll
camera.
talk. Yeah, we'll talk about it
Does he
later.
work at the casino?
He
We'll tell
might.
you off camera. Yeah, Steph.
All right, off the record, but on the camera, the guy who gave you your dinosaurs
Yes,
was one of my dealers the night I went.
that's
Oh,
the one
okay.
we're talking about.
That's his
I was-
cousin?
Yes.
That guy couldn't beat me in Magic if I played with all commons.
Yeah,
Brother.
guys, couldn't.
Brother, that guy probably couldn't
Yeah.
be in Magic if
What
he
is that?
played
I
all
just
lands.
lost that mode.
Couldn't beat me. So when we were playing craps,
Pomper. That's what
me and Michelle were there playing craps, and I was talking to Mike,
Pomper.
and this guy was hitting me with terms that he genuinely thought were Magic terms
Yeah.
that have never ever existed in Magic. And I was like, what?
Oy.
But you know, I'm there to roll the dice. I'm not there to talk about Magic.
Oy vey.
Yeah.
But he's hitting me with terminology, and I'm like,
He's a character. He's a character.
he was entertaining. He was fun as a dealer.
Yeah.
It just was.
Uh.
I wasn't there to talk about Magic, especially Magic that doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's
So I was like, okay.
Steph's pod that she was sprinkling her little bit of upsetty spaghetti on was my pod with her in the last one. That's one of those instances where like she swung on me for 7 and then she swung on me for 8
story.
and I'm sitting here and I'm like, but I'm not doing anything. Like I wasn't doing anything, and then I drew I think it was a brutal horde chief, and I like just played it and cheesed it right then and there.
Mike said he had to go check on that guy's well-being, so he's
Yeah.
gonna leave.
Yep. But yeah, it's that kind of thing where like she just kept swinging on me nonstop, and then she swung on someone else, so it gave me a chance to like
Breathe.
breathe, like.
Steph had
spread
a
out
rough day
warriors.
just for PTSD.
Yeah.
Like, in my pod with Chris, she she got a Worldly Tutor and she was super excited to play a Worldly Tutor, right?
Oh
And
no.
She cast it, he flashed an opposition on it.
That's what that was?
Yeah.
Who did that?
I did.
He did
So
Steph.
Stephanie?
Yeah.
Noah was saying, gotta watch out next
I-
week. Steph will be stabbing Chris in the parking lot for Worldly
I
Tutor.
got Bolus
Gonna walk
at the
up and be
same time. I got Bolus at the same time. I checked my top deck, it's Demonic Tutor.
Yeah.
As
but-
soon as he has his opposition out, I'm like,
Well, that's
Cool.
the thing. If she would have waited to do it, then I would have flashed it in when he went to play Demonic
course.
Tutor instead. But she did that.
Agent lets you search and take the card. Right?
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, Tyler was forced to attack me a bunch in the
He
last
was.
pod, and then I got to spank him back from that pod in
Listen, don't
Pre-con
send someone
win.
after Chris. He does not do well with it. I learned that lesson the hard way last week.
Oh boy.
well, I keep getting the dream team, the double Audrix, and it's just ape shit. Like
Yeah, that's really.
keyword spreaders, and then I fucking
Control
I
their
got
blocks.
just the
and then I
for you,
control
like, the
blocks and stuff
keywords.
like that. It's crazy.
That unset card that has every single one.
The guy at the casino.
Has more than that card has
This
listed.
is triple strike.
Is he new to the crap table?
No,
That one? No.
he was
You
in
would
his
believe
craps
My
class.
class.
Yeah, I've never
I've
seen him
had it.
at the table before.
I've had it the longest.
Yeah, I was
year.
the only one attacked that whole game because he was goaded, and there was a ghostly prison on the field on the opposite player. So I was just getting slapped by commander damage. I had no choice. I had to fight. I had to go after Tyler. Can you watch my mouth?
Oh, my whale died.
Yep.
Whale's
The
dead.
light
He is still
behind
alive.
the team. Yep.
Well, I guess that's it, guys, for this week.
Yeah, we're getting at 9 o'clock, so we're right on time.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up here.
Falling down on count too, so I think most people have left.
We didn't really get up this week.
My grandfather used to have the same problem.
First week grind.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
We'll have to see something crazy happen, and then we'll all be like,
Michelle will be happy. I usually don't get home till 11.
Yep.
But we usually chat for longer than the video afterwards anyway. So we got time. All right, guys.
So we got 2 hours to talk, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we'll let you go for this week. Draft Friday at 5:30. More seed cards next week. Release remastered is this week.
$25 for draft.
$25, and then we have 3 weeks is
Phyrexia.
Phyrexia.
Looking forward to that one.
We'll have the same slew of stuff. Looks like there's a bunch of commander decks. Looks
Yep.
like draft set collector boxes as normal. So until next time, we'll catch you on the next one.